So, but yeah, I did do a test recording of New Vegas quite some time ago, and other than the game pretty much freezing in such a way that it pretty much corrupted the footage, the recordings were fairly successful, as I could alt tab whenever I needed to set up OBS and even capture game screen. Oh yeah, I should probably also explain why I don't use that setting. Why I have to use the desktop features for Mass Effect 1 through 3. Alright, this might just be a quirk of the Legendary Edition, but it will let me capture basically the bit that loads up when you boot up the Legendary Edition, and it gives you the choice between the 3 games. Yeah, game capture will do that, but when you get onto the actual games themselves, it just will not work. It'll let you alt tab, no problem there, but it just will not let it just will not let you capture the in-game screen without going for the capture desktop option. It's why when you watch my Mass Effect videos, you'll see some slight stuttering. That's just the way I have to record it. And I haven't tested that on Mass Effect Andromeda. For Andromeda, it is a bit more guesswork, but... Oh, pardon. Sorry. But yeah, as I was saying, in Andromeda's case, it is a bit more guesswork, but... yeah, feels like it might be fairly accurate guesswork. So, yeah. I need to go out and get some more coal, or get enough wooden logs to make charcoal. Or just grab a bucket and grab some lava. I will get this moved underground at some point. Alright, we can get at least more of the flooring done in the storage room. So, also for Fallout Tactics, I might get that done at some point. But again, that's going to be a whole... I record the whole playthrough and then you get the upload videos. Oh yeah, for most of my videos, I try to give them titles. Like, for example, part 1 of Fallout London was called The Sun Has Finally Set. Kind of as a play on the whole the phrase, the sun never sets in the British Empire. But so, if I do Fallout Tactics, I plan to just name the videos Mission 1 Part 1, Mission 1 Part 2, Mission 2 Part 1, etc. No witty titles, just straightforward. Yeah. Oh yeah, I suppose I should mention Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. If any of you are interested in playing it, I'm sorry to say that it's no longer available for purchase anywhere. Not even the DLCs are available anymore. I've of course got the game and the DLCs, all of the DLCs, so I'm covered. But yeah, it's just no longer available anymore. I think it's due to an expired license, but I do plan to finish my playthrough once I actually finish the relevant expansions on my own time, and then go back and record myself doing them. I was working through the Resurrection expansion, but I've just been lazy. And not just because it actively requires you to do side missions. Yeah, I made the joke that any side mission focused videos I made were filler arcs, but in that expansion you really do have to do side missions from time to time. Otherwise you run the risk of failing the campaign. Pardon. Yeah, dinner's just digesting. I think after I finish up, I might also boot up the PlayStation to play Fallout 4. The playthrough that I'm working on it right now is I've reached the point in the game where the Pridwin has arrived. Making decent progress through the story. My main reason for booting up Fallout 4 again was because I'm missing some of the DLC achievements, well, trophies. So I figured boot the game up, make a new character, get them through the main story, and then start reinstalling the DLCs. Sorry, it's mostly just achievements from 2 of the workshop DLCs, and then pardon, sorry, and then some achievements from Nuka World. Make all those flavors of Nuka-Cola, and then get so many Nuka-Cade tickets. That's all I'm missing. Then once I've got those achievements, I might just uninstall Fallout 4 from the PS4 and then install the PS5 version somewhere. I do have a PS5. If I get a decent enough headset for the PS5, then I'll make that the version of Fallout 4 that I record myself doing. I'll also at some point buy the creations bundle. But that will be more of a... Well, most of the creations will be something of an... something to do after the end game. Though I am willing to install military backpack purely because it's got practical use. Most people hate the creation system. I'm more, I guess you can say, ambivalent towards it. But yeah. I'm trying to think if I do a Fallout 4 playthrough, either here or Twitch. I'm actually wondering which quest line I'll go down. Or if I'll just default to doing the Brotherhood. Now, let's face it, I'm probably going to just default into the Brotherhood. Sorry, just need to stretch a sec. Okay, 7 o'clock. 1900 hours. 5 hours to the new year. Time? Okay, okay. Actually, go grab some more dirt from here. I'm still trying to map out the storage room in my head. It's probably going to be a disorganized mess for the time being, even once I start setting it up. But I'll have time to sort it at a later date. I mean, if any of you are wondering if I'm ever going to make an Elder Scrolls series on my channel, I I'm considering it, but I'm gonna have to figure out how to play the first game first, because I'm determined to do the games in order. And of course I'll skip on the spin-offs. Like, I won't do Battlespire because I genuinely just don't want to do it. I won't do Red Guard because even though you can get it on modern systems, it is a finicky game to run. Like, I saw these two people do a challenge on who could beat the game first, and both of them just gave up. Like, it was that bad. Yeah, it is genuinely a game not built to run on modern hardware. Like, I would be surprised if you could get the game to run perfectly fine on modern hardware. So yeah. I don't really plan on investing time into that one. The other problems to doing Elder Scrolls playthroughs is Morrowind. I genuinely don't know how to play that game. It's got some very complicated systems. It runs on my computer, but I just haven't quite grasped the basics of how to play the game yet. And then the other problem is Oblivion. Which version of Oblivion do I play? Because we've now got two. The original, which is guaranteed to run on my computer somewhat well enough. And then we've got the remaster. Better visuals, some quality of life improvements, but there's no way in hell that one's ever going to run on my computer. So I need to actually invest in a better computer first. And of course I need the money to do that, so kind of a moot point at the moment. But yeah, I very much have that decision to make. And then for Skyrim, it's really just a case of I just use the special edition, or is it the anniversary edition now? Whatever, I just use whichever version. I'd also skip on doing the Elder Scrolls Online, because let's be real, that's a game where you really want to play it with other people. It's also the same situation with Fallout 76. Sure, I'd be open to doing a partially solo playthrough of Fallout 76, like, just the tutorial portions of the game, just do those on my own. But eventually I would make significant enough progress that I'd want to have more people with me. So then it becomes a case of finding people to actually play with me. And then you start to go into the rabbit hole of what exactly do I do in a recording session. Like, do I do a mission? Do I do events? Do I do daily op? or expedition, or whatever the new system is. That I've not played the game in a while, so I'm not really up to date on what's happening in 76. Other than we've now got bounty system, and Walton Goggins' character, the ghouls, in it now. But yeah, not really up to date on everything. So yeah, a Fallout 76 playthrough, I just don't even know where I would go with it. Similar deal with Star Trek Online. Like, I'd actually love to do a Star Trek Online playthrough on the channel, but actually finding people to play it with is kind of the key issue there. Like, again, I don't mind doing the tutorial stuff on my own, but it's actually finding just people to do it with that's the problem. Don't worry, that was just me coughing. I'll just leave the raw copper for now. That's enough. So yeah. Get some floors put down. And we can wrap up in the next 10 minutes. I can probably get to editing this almost immediately. Oops. But yeah, eventually this bit's gonna look much cleaner. Much more put together. So all I went up doing today was just continuing to dig out the storage room and a little bit of mining when I needed some coal. Not bad for a quiet end of year wrap up section, if I say so myself. You know, this is a pretty good thing to end the year off on. Oh, pardon. Okay. You know, we'll start moving some blocks downstairs. My cat's just got up. 1 sec. Yeah, I mentioned in some videos, possibly one of the videos that'll be coming up sometime in January or February, that he's not been doing, that my cat's not been doing too well, and that could be the end for him, but he's improved. So he's doing a bit better now. We are, of course, going to be careful. We'll even check on him in the new year. Yeah, I should probably pick some of that back up. Okay, starting to go down again. Whoops. And of course we just jumped down anyway. We managed to clog our system. Wait, no, we'll get everything moved over quickly. Yeah, this is going to be a very disorganized mess for the time being. I do plan to have an actual... well, I plan to make it neater. But, you know, for now... just go with, okay, I think that was the last of it. But, you know, for now... just, keep it as is. I'm gonna move some of the items down as well. I'll leave, like, tools and stuff up here. As well as banners. There you go. Leave doors up here as well for now. Yeah, move the buckets over there. Right now, if I need tools or armor, I'm obviously going to want to grab them quickly, so... Tools will stay up here for now. And so will things like maps. And name tags. And saddles. And obviously bundles, which I really need to recolor. Yeah, we'll keep the flower pots up here for now. Same with the scaffolding. Yeah, actually, we'll leave minecarts up here as well. As well as the minecart rails. Yeah, at some point we do still have to go back underground and continue stealing from that mine shaft. You know, get a proper sorting system in place there. Not for that, I don't want it to sort automatically into wherever. I'm not good at setting up systems like that. What I'll do is just a bit of manual sorting, that's it. I don't know, for vines, just let that grow. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we'll leave this chest here. Alright, so we tidied up the upstairs a bit. We'll throw you in with the blocks, because you are technically a block. Throw slabs in there as well. Okay, this is a somewhat horrible mess, but hey, it's a system that mostly works. Alright. We've now got somewhat functional storage. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I'll take something that mostly works. Alright, get back into the bed. Close the door. I should really light the bit up at some point. Burn. Anyway, that's where I will leave this off for this year. It really wasn't planning on getting a recording done today, but I had the chance. I took it. So I will see you all next time and next year. See you then. Bye for now.